Hi guys, we're back. We're live again. It's Hannah with the Heart Foundation. Today we are going live with Ali Manno. You guys may know her as Ali Fedotowsky. She was on The Bachelor. She was the Bachelorette. Then she's been on Home and Family the past few years. She has a wildly popular and successful blog. She's also a mom, a wife. She truly does it all. And not to mention, let me just tell you, she's also a vegetarian. So I thought it would be such a great opportunity for us to sit down with her and talk about the benefits of a vegetarian lifestyle, of a vegetarian diet, and maybe some of the traps that you could fall into as a vegetarian. She just got in. Here we go. Hi!
I hope I didn't mess
How are
anything
you?
up.
There you are.
I literally just got a phone call as we joined.
I'm sorry. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? It's so good to see your face.
I know, right? I haven't seen you since March. That's how long it's been.
I know. We used to spin together all the time.
I know. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're breaking up just a little bit.
Hold on. I took you off Wi-Fi. Is that better?
That's better. I know our
Okay,
internet has
good.
been so bad. So I took. Oh, hi, Riley. Wait,
He
I don't
wanted
even
to
know if
join
you
the
know this,
Facebook
Ally.
Live or the Insta Live.
My fiance's name is Riley.
I know. I saw that actually. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. Hi,
They're good
Riley.
little guys, those Rileys.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Riley is
You're
also
the
a
star of the
vegetarian.
show.
Riley, can you tell us about your
And that's
vegetarian
another thing that I want
lifestyle?
to talk to you about.
And vegetarian lifestyle.
He's a vegetarian lifestyle.
Yes, I love that. Oh my gosh, look at you. You are literally super mom.
Well, luckily I have a super dad in my life. I wouldn't get anything done that I get done without my husband. He is my better half and helps me get it all done.
I love that. So how long have you been a vegetarian?
Gosh, I think 8 years maybe. I started doing it. Oh, there's Kevin. I cut out meat. Oh gosh, sorry. I swear the chaos will die down in a second.
Real life.
And also, if I look swollen on this side, I had a wisdom tooth removed.
I know
so
you just had like dental work done. I'm like, are you sure you want to do this today? Like,
oh gosh, yeah, I'm fine. So yeah, about 8 years ago, I became pescatarian, I should say.
Okay.
Actually, a girlfriend of mine did it, and she said that it just like, I actually came up hosting a food show where I went around the country, and I went to like a place in Vegas. You know, I would go to places like a place in Vegas called the Heart Attack Grill and eat like a 9,000 calorie burger and go to places and have bone marrow and all these things. And I started feeling really sick. And I think it was a combination of things. It was the travel, like it was a lot of travel. And then also it was the food, you know, just eating all that kind of food. So I had dinner with a girlfriend of mine and she was like, you know what, you should really try to be pescatarian. It's changed my life. I feel so much better. And so I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. And so that night I immediately went pescatarian. And then sadly, 10 days later, she passed away. So to me, it was sort of like this, I don't know if I'd call it an omen or what I would call it, but after that, not eating meat almost became a way to like honor her. And then I started seeing documentaries and learning about the health benefits of being a vegetarian and not consuming meat. And then so it kind of started out like for my friend, then it turned into environmental reasons. Then it turned into health reasons. And then now it's turned into animal reasons. So now it's like the trifecta. I care about all of those reasons.
You've totally like gone full circle with it.
Exactly.
I love that. I think that it's like such an interesting thing for us to discuss because people automatically think vegetarian is being healthy. And I feel like everyone's favorite junk foods are vegetarian. Like who doesn't love a French fry?
Exactly.
Who doesn't love Doritos? Who doesn't love, like, I don't know, tater tots? Like all of these things. Pasta, exactly.
Exactly.
So it's like,
no.
I think that's such a pitfall. It's like for a long time, everybody would see gluten-free and think that it was healthy.
100%. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it's definitely, you can fall into pitfalls for sure with being vegetarian. For me, I think it's that when I became vegetarian, I almost automatically cut out like fast foods. Like I used to go to fast food all the time. And then also I used to like just get a lot of like fried chicken or like just a lot of like fried clams, fried shrimp. And now that I don't eat meat, I don't eat anything fried anymore besides French fries. That's the only thing. But other than that, it's like, what do I eat fried? Nothing. And I think so for me, what ended up happening is all the fried food in my life kind of I stopped having, and then it just I just make, I think, better decisions. But I still eat pasta all the time, you know.
I mean, everybody has their vice. It's okay.
Exactly. But I mean, you know, people are like, well, what do you eat then? I'm like, there are so many things. Like for me, I have like a few go-to things that for like put together recipes. Like one thing that I always have in my fridge is like avocado mayo. And so the reason I do is because you can make so many things with that to put like for dressings on top of things. Like I'll take the avocado mayo and I'll mix in some lime zest and lime juice or lemon zest and lemon juice, and it becomes a crema that I'll put over sweet potato tacos or any vegetable melody.
Totally.
Like we'll just cut up sweet potatoes, zucchini, chickpeas, roast them in the oven, put them over like microwaved brown rice, and then put that crema on top. And it's like, it's so delicious.
And I feel like if you and your husband have crazy busy schedules, and like, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys have like opposite schedules, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, right now I'm not going into, sorry, I'm going to put my phone up here. I'm not going into the show I work on, Home and Family. I'm doing any videos I do for them from home. So my husband has a morning radio show, so he does that in the morning, and then I have the kids, and then like as soon as he's done at 10 a.m., it's like my turn, you know. And then we just recently, our friend Jessica, who helps us with the kids, just recently came back into our house, so that's been a big help too.
That's
so
been huge.
yeah,
but it's amazing because you guys are incredibly busy. You have 2 kids, you both work a ton, and you are still able to make a clean diet work for you. Just having those little hacks, like you said, microwavable brown rice, like that's everything. And I actually posted about this recently. Avocado mayo is such a good life hack because regular mayo has, I think it's like, oh gosh, I want to say it's like 3 grams of cholesterol per 1 tablespoon. No one in their right mind is only having 1 tablespoon of mayo. They're just not. And avocado mayo has no cholesterol at all.
Yeah.
It's just like such an easy little shift to make. And
100%.
it still tastes delicious, just like you said. Make it for dips or dressings or on your sandwich or whatever.
Because you only need about a tablespoon when you mix in the lime juice and the lemon juice, a little water to make it like drizzly to do as like something. So it's like my favorite thing ever. I put it on everything. And then our little hacks are like microwavable brown rice, like microwavable broccoli. I mean, we have like seriously 20 bags of frozen broccoli in our deep freezer at all times because we're just constantly replenishing it. And it's
and I know one of the tricks that you do for your kids to get them, I know that you are raising them to be vegetarian as well, but one of the tricks that you do for them when they watch movies.
Yes, I steam broccoli and put it in front of them. They think it's potato chips. They're just like, watch a movie, like mindlessly.
Right. Instead of mindlessly crushing chips or buttery popcorn or something that is like high in salt, high in fat.
Exactly.
They're eating broccoli. Like, what a great trick. It's brilliant.
I'm telling you, any parents right now, Deborah, I see Samara, all of you guys, like, you have kids at home and you want them to eat more healthy, like when they're watching a show, give them something healthy. Don't give them like we were just saying, potato chips, popcorn. Give my kids a bowl of steamed broccoli and they just like mindlessly eat it while they're watching a show.
And then I also know, like during this pandemic madness, when we're all just stuck at home, you've been gardening.
I love it so much. Actually, I'm outside can you see out there? Can you see my garden? You might only be able to see my dirty window, but yes, I've been gardening. I love it so much. My friend Willa got me into gardening like early March, right before everything shut down with the pandemic. She's like, you should garden. And I was like, okay. And one night I had way too many glasses of wine and I was texting back and forth with her and she was sending me all these Amazon links. And I think I ordered $1,000 in gardening supplies.
I bet that you probably like saved that with all of like, you're going like lettuce and strawberries and your cute little carrots that you guys pull.
Yes, it's been amazing. I'm so happy for it. Like you need a decent amount to get going. You're just starting these are less expensive, but I bought like the Bonnie plants. But it's been so fun and it's been something with this quarantine and everything, something to do with my kids. My kids get so excited about like vegetables and going outside.
Okay.
So
when the first time Molly, your daughter, like ate spinach or something that she had picked, she was so excited. It
yeah,
was like
she
the cutest thing.
and like was just eating the spinach off of the right from the ground, picking
That
it.
was not me as a child, I have to say,
Yeah,
at all, like at all.
she's a really good eater. We're lucky, very, very lucky. Deborah
That's
saying,
so cool.
thank you, Deborah. I appreciate that very much.
So for those of you who are fans of Allie's who don't know who I am, I'm Hannah with the Heart Foundation in Southern California. The Heart Foundation is dedicated to the education, early detection, and prevention of heart disease, which is the #1 cause of death for men and women in the United States. And one of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you, Allie, I mean, truly like the biggest reason was because of your approach to a vegetarian lifestyle. A vegetarian lifestyle has been hooked to lower risk of heart disease, lower risk of diabetes, lower risk of all of these issues that can cause such long-term damage. And one of the things that we've talked about is fresh food versus processed food, and how fresh food is so much better for you and it just is easier on your body. But also during this pandemic, everybody has been kind of leaning on more processed things.
Yeah.
And it just is like, I feel like you are such a great example of how that is not your only option. Like I just said, you guys are truly the most busy family in the world probably, and you make it work and you make it happen, and you totally like you steam your microwave broccoli, you make that microwave rice, you find your little hacks, you have your little garden. Like it can be
Yeah. Yeah. And there are, I think that's a good point too, how we talked about a few minutes ago about how vegetarian doesn't always mean healthy. And like even, some people make the argument, well, the process, the vegetarian meats, are processed. And it's like, yes, of course, it's always better. Like a doctor, we have a lot of doctors come on the show, like well-renowned doctor, came on, is a soybean, like an edamame, better than soy meat? Of course, because anything you eat, whether it's meat or vegetables, the non-processed version is always the better for you version, right? So that same goes for being a vegetarian. It's always better to go whole food over processed food, even when it's the processed meats. But I do.
But it's also all about balance.
100%. Yeah.
It's like if for some reason that I don't know, like a vegan or vegetarian chicken nugget. Yeah. Like if that's what works for you with your kids, like I know I do that all the time. So
the vegetarian chicken nuggets, they're the best, by the way. Anybody whoever you guys watching this, go buy veggie nuggets. Like if you even, because this is the thing, I hope anyone watching this who isn't a vegetarian, don't think, I never try to say, be a vegetarian, like push my life. But like, if you could just do like me, I think Meatless Monday is so awesome. Like if it's not only something that you can do to help the environment, but maybe potentially notice something in your diet that you never noticed before. Like for me, when I dropped 10 pounds instantly and have never put it back on. Kids, but then it came back off, obviously, after time goes on. Something like when I used to diet all the time. I used to eat like those like lean cuisines and always count my calories and have a journal. And then, but I was always a little bit overweight, just like a little bit, like 10 pounds, nothing, crazy. But then when I stopped eating meat, it just came off. And so it's interesting. Like, I think you might they say Tyrannosaurus Rex or whatever, their digestive system's small. It's meant for digesting meat, whereas ours is long, and herbivore our long intestines were meant to eat vegetables, something your body can digest better. So it's just interesting. Like I say, like, give it a try, do the meatless days, like see how your body feels different. Some really great substitutes are those veggie nuggets. They taste just like chicken nuggets, in my opinion. The avocado mayo, like we mentioned earlier, is a substitution. I love No Evil Foods. It's a meat substitute. If you like sausage, get the No Evil Food sausage. Like there's so many things you can just try and just make a difference. And someone just asked a second ago, sorry.
That's okay.
Actually, right now, I think it was Dana, Dana, if Molly and Riley might be vegetarian. And Molly did try fish once when she was a baby. She's vegetarian. Riley's never eaten fish or anything. And that's something we are deciding now. But we have made clear to Molly, even at 4 years old at this point, like, do you want to try meat? We let her know, like, that's something you can try. We've never talked negative about it. We just say, no, we don't eat meat. We don't eat that stuff. And she has expressed no interest in trying it. So I'm never going to say to her, you can't do that. Like, make for herself, but I don't know. I don't know that she will, because I will teach her what I know, what I know to be fact about animal protein and about what it does to the environment and what it can do to your body. And
well, and I think that a lot of people's argument, because just like you said, like, I'm not going to tell everybody that they should be a vegetarian. A lot of people's argument would be, as long as you know that where your meat is coming from, as long as you know how it was raised, is like I think it's like anything. There is a more healthy way to do it. But it's that whole idea of just being mindful of your food. And if you are cutting out some meat, for example, Meatless Mondays, Meat-Free Monday, whatever, you're going to end up replacing that meat with vegetables and fruits and whole grains.
And you're going to be amazed at the things you make. Like, I'm telling you, some of these, like, try this tonight, everybody. Like, or go to the store and get these things. Microwavable brown rice.
Yep.
Sweet potato chickpeas. Throw them on a pan. 450 in the oven. 20 minutes.
Whatever spices. Like, I always say, raid your spice cabinet. Raid it.
And then make a crema with avocado mayo and lime juice and lime zest. Put it all together. You are going to be like, this is the best thing I've ever ate in my life.
I love that.
Like, even Kevin's dad, who's like a meat eater, like he comes to visit us. I'll like make him some of my vegetarian dishes, and he's like, "This is really good."
Yeah,
people gotta cook that way because it's not what we've been taught.
Right. My Riley is it sounds exactly like your father-in-law, like carnivore to the max, and still he'll ask me, can you make veggie baskets for dinner? That's what he calls them. It's just like a Buddha bowl with a whole bunch of different types. Yeah. He loves it. It's like it's like the one thing of mine that I make that he'll totally, grub on, but it's all vegetables. He loves it.
Yeah.
So, Ali, if you had to give someone,
just throw them in the oven and roast them and then like eat them. Like, I'll just snack on such great protein. I'll snack on them during the day.
Totally.
I've got, if anybody wants to head to alimanno.com, I've got a great, in my recipe section, I've got a great like walnut Parmesan like spread that I make that I put on broccoli with like some salsa in there. And it's just, there's so many good things. I
love that. If you had to give someone, if somebody was looking to cut out meat or eat less meat or add more vegetables into their life, what's a piece of advice that you would give them?
I mean, grow a garden, I think is a great one. Like, when you start growing your own vegetables, really appreciate them more and the people who grow them for you. When you buy them from the store, you're not going to let them go bad because you have that much more appreciation for the people that made them. And then frozen vegetables are just as good as fresh for you. They keep all those nutrients in there. We do frozen, like I said, frozen broccoli. We'll do frozen artichokes. Oh my God, frozen artichokes
are where it's at.
Are so good. Like, Molly loves them too. Like, artichokes are such a pain to make fresh and steam and all that stuff. Yes. When you buy them in the jar, they've got that oil and they're gross. Frozen artichokes, I think we get them at Trader Joe's. You throw them in.
So just finding little things that work for you.
Yeah, I think having a garden and just getting a deep freezer and stocking up on frozen things that you can throw in the microwave. I never microwave things in the bag. That's a little I always take them out of the plastic because I don't think it's healthy to microwave that plastic and eat. I'll put a container then with a little bit of water, a tablespoon of water, and put it in the microwave. But yeah, those are my two go-tos.
I love that hack. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I love that. So you guys, like I said, I'm with the Heart Foundation Southern California. One of the things that we believe, we call our mantra, it is called our mantra. Duh, I just said it. We believe that you're never too young and it's never too late, because you're never too young to be affected by heart disease. It's never too late to be affected by heart disease. But we also believe that you're never too young and it's never too late for you to start living a more heart healthy lifestyle. So I'm going to stand up and show you. We have these mantra shirts that we have. You're never too young, it's never too late. And we have tanks, we have shirts. You can tap the link in our bio to purchase one. All of the proceeds benefit heart disease research at Cedars-Sinai. It's in the top 5 cardiology hospitals in the country. And Ali, I'm going to send you a little mantra tank. So
awesome.
You can sport some positivity while you have your mask on. No one can see you, but you got this like nice positive message across on your shirt.
That's so cool that you do this. It's really awesome. Thank you for spreading the awareness, because it's a problem in our country, and we've all got to take better care of ourselves, because there's people who love us and depend on us and want us to be around for a long time.
That's exactly right. That is my overall goal. I have heart disease in my family, and my whole train of thought is I want to be here with the people that I love for as long as possible. That is the goal. Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us, Ali. You are the absolute best.
Thank you. I miss your face. I was happy to do this.
Thank you. Thanks, you guys.
Delicious. Bye.